Welcome to the Healthy Mind channel, and today we will talk about rheumatoid arthritis.
Rheumatoid arthritis is not the end. It's the beginning of a new way to live. Let's be honest. When you first hear rheumatoid arthritis, it sounds scary, chronic, painful, unpredictable. And the truth is, yes, it can be all those things. But here's what most doctors don't tell you on day one. It can also be managed, controlled, even pushed into remission. It all starts with one simple idea. Your body is inflamed, and everything you do either adds to the fire or helps put it out. Let's talk about the fire. Rheumatoid arthritis isn't just wear and tear, like regular arthritis. It's an autoimmune condition. That means your immune system, which normally protects you, gets confused and starts attacking your joints. The result? Pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue that feels like you've been hit by a truck. But here's the key. Your immune system doesn't just decide to go rogue. It's reacting to something. Triggers, toxins, food, stress, lack of sleep. The modern lifestyle is full of hidden sparks. So what can we do? We remove the sparks and we give the body what it needs to calm down. Real story. Susan, 61, 2 years drug-free. Susan was diagnosed at 59. Within months, her hands were so stiff she couldn't open jars. Mornings were the worst. It took her 2 hours just to feel like she could move without wincing. Her doctor put her on methotrexate. It helped, a little, but the side effects were rough. Nausea, hair thinning, mood swings, and it didn't stop the flares completely. Susan decided to try something else alongside her treatment. She cleaned up her diet. No more processed snacks. She cut sugar, dairy, and gluten for 30 days. She added turmeric, oily fish, leafy greens, and soaked chia seeds. She began walking 15 minutes every morning, even on the hard days. Within 3 months, her swelling reduced. Within 6 months, she was on the lowest medication dose. By month 11, her rheumatologist said the words she thought she'd never hear. "You're in remission." Now, 2 years later, Susan is drug-free, and in her words, "RA doesn't run my life anymore. I do." What helped her? Let's break it down. Here are the key changes that supported Susan's remission and could help you too.
Number 1. Anti-inflammatory food first. Food is not just fuel, it's communication. It tells your immune system to either calm down or ramp up. Focus on omega-3s, salmon, sardines, flaxseed oil, antioxidants, berries, spinach, red cabbage, natural inflammation fighters, turmeric, ginger, green tea, fiber, oats, lentils, apples to support gut health. Avoid processed meats, refined sugar, fried foods, and excess alcohol. Remember, one donut won't cause a flare, but weeks of poor choices will. Number 2. Move gently every day. It sounds backwards, move when it hurts, but gentle motion actually reduces inflammation. It helps lymph flow, boosts circulation, and supports joints lubrication. Try morning stretches in bed, swimming or water aerobics, tai chi or slow yoga, or walks outside for sunlight and endorphins. Tip: never push through sharp pain, but don't fear a little stiffness. Motion is lotion. Number 3. Heal your gut, calm your immune system. Here's something surprising. About 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. That's right, the bacteria in your digestive tract talk directly to your immune cells every day. If your gut is inflamed, your immune system can become confused, aggressive, and overreactive. Sound familiar? For many with RA, this connection is the missing puzzle piece. So how do we support gut health? Eat for your microbes. Fermented foods, sauerkraut, kefir, kimchi, unsweetened yogurt. Prebiotics, garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus. Ditch artificial sweeteners which disrupt gut flora. And avoid antibiotics unless absolutely necessary. Also, chew slowly. Digestion starts in the mouth, and poor chewing leads to bloating and inflammation. Real story. Frank, 66, from wheelchair to walking. Frank was in a tough place. At 64, he was in a wheelchair 2 days a week. His knees were swollen like balloons. Doctors said surgery was likely within a year. But Frank had other plans. He watched a podcast about gut health and arthritis. Curious, he asked his doctor if they could test for food intolerances. Turns out, Frank had a sensitivity to gluten and dairy and high inflammation markers. He changed his diet, added bone broth, probiotic capsules, and gave up nightly beers. Within 6 months, he walked with a cane. At 12 months, he didn't need it. He still has RA, but his flare-ups are rare and short. Frank says, "I never thought food had that much power, but now I build my plate like I build my day, with purpose."
4. Sleep the silent healer. RA steals your energy, but guess what? You also need energy to heal. Sleep is not optional when you have autoimmune disease. It's medicine. During deep sleep, your body repairs joint tissue, calms overactive immune cells, balances cortisol, your stress hormone, and detoxifies your brain and body. Most people with RA report poor sleep. Pain wakes them, or they struggle to fall asleep due to anxiety or restless legs. Sleep better with these tips. No screens 1 hour before bed. Blue light disrupts melatonin. Magnesium-rich snacks before bed. Pumpkin seeds, banana, or warm almond milk. Keep your bedroom cool and dark. Try a weighted blanket for anxiety relief. Stretch gently before sleep to reduce morning stiffness. Bonus, journaling your symptoms and emotions before bed can download stress, making it easier to fall asleep. 4. Master stress, or it will master you. Stress doesn't just make you feel bad, it literally fuels inflammation. Chronic stress increases cortisol, which disrupts immune balance and blood sugar. It affects your gut, your sleep, your pain threshold, everything. With RA, stress is both a trigger and a consequence. It's a vicious cycle, but you can break it. Here's how. Breathe. Try the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 7 seconds, exhale 8 seconds, twice a day. Walk in nature. Trees reduce cortisol. 20 minutes counts. Laugh often. Watch comedies. Talk to joyful people. Laughter reduces inflammatory cytokines. Say no more often. Protect your energy. You are not lazy. You're healing. 6. Medication is a tool, not the whole toolbox. Let's be clear. Medications can be life-changing. They can reduce inflammation, stop joint damage, and bring relief fast. But they also come with side effects, and most aren't meant to be forever. Many people with RA feel like they've been handed a pill bottle and told, good luck. But real healing happens when medication works with your lifestyle, not instead of it. Here's the mindset shift. Use meds to create a healing window, a period with less pain, so you can make lasting changes to food, sleep, and movement. Track how your body feels with different doses. Communicate with your doctor. Don't adjust meds alone, but do advocate for yourself. When you build a strong foundation, some people are able to lower their doses or, in some cases, come off medications entirely with medical guidance.
Real story. Lisa, 54, from 4 meds to 1. Lisa was diagnosed at 47. She started with painkillers, then moved to steroids and disease-modifying drugs. They helped, but her energy was gone, and she felt emotionally numb. At 50, she joined a wellness group for women with autoimmune disease. There, she learned how to build anti-inflammatory meals that actually tasted good. Use cold showers to reduce flare frequency. Practice guided meditation 10 minutes a day. She started journaling, not just about pain, but about joy, too. Within a year, her blood markers dropped. Her doctor began tapering her medications. Now, at 54, she's on a low-dose maintenance drug and thriving. Lisa says, "I'm not anti-med. I'm pro-choice, and I finally feel like I have one." 7. Don't let pain make all the decisions. One of the hardest parts about RA isn't the physical pain, it's the emotional roller coaster. Some days you wake up and feel 10 years older. Other days you feel normal until noon hits. Plans get canceled, confidence shrinks. You start asking, is this my life now? But here's the truth. Pain lies. Pain says you can't, but your body says, let's try. Here are ways to stay mentally strong. Set tiny wins goals. Don't aim for an hour-long walk. Aim for 5 minutes and see how you feel. Track your progress, not your pain. Note days when you smiled, moved, or slept well. Celebrate your efforts. Healing isn't a straight line. Some days the win is just showing up. And remember, you're not lazy. You're not broken. You're inflamed, and healing takes energy. 8. You're not alone. Build your circle. Living with RA can feel isolating, especially when others don't see your pain. But community is powerful medicine. Join support groups, online or local. Share your story. Ask questions. Vent if needed, or just listen. You'll be surprised how healing it is to hear, "Me too." Many people with RA say that connecting with others helped them more than any prescription. It gave them hope and practical tools. 9. What to eat in a day without overthinking it. You don't need a gourmet chef or expensive supplements to eat for joint health. You just need real food, balance, and consistency. Here's a sample day that many people with RA have found helpful. Breakfast. Warm oatmeal with chia seeds, blueberries, and a dash of cinnamon. Green tea or warm lemon water. Lunch. Grilled salmon or tofu. Quinoa or sweet potato. Steamed broccoli or spinach with olive oil. Fermented veggie like sauerkraut or kimchi. Snack. A handful of walnuts or pumpkin seeds. Herbal tea, ginger or turmeric. Dinner. Chicken or lentil stew with turmeric, brown rice or millet, roasted carrots and zucchini, small slice of avocado. Optional, golden milk, turmeric, plant-based milk, and cinnamon before bed to calm inflammation. You don't have to be perfect. Start by adding more of the good stuff before cutting out everything bad. Your taste buds and joints will catch up.
10. Supplements that actually help. Always check with your doctor, but these are some of the most researched, senior-safe options for RA. Omega-3 fish oil, 1,000 to 3,000 milligrams per day, reduces joint pain and stiffness. Turmeric, or curcumin with black pepper, natural anti-inflammatory. Vitamin D3, especially if you're indoors a lot. Magnesium glycinate, supports sleep, muscle relaxation. Boswellia, plant-based inflammation modulator. Probiotics, especially strains like Lactobacillus rhamnosus or Bifidobacterium. Avoid megadoses. More isn't always better. Consistency is. 11. What to do during a flare. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, RA flares up. It happens. The key is to not panic and have a plan. Here's your flare protocol. Rest without guilt. Your body is asking for it. Ice swollen joints, heat stiff ones. Stay hydrated. Dehydration increases inflammation. Stick to simple, anti-inflammatory meals. Soups, broths, greens. Use gentle stretches in warm water if possible. Track your symptoms. What triggered it? Stress?
Food? Overexertion? A flare is not failure, it's feedback. Real story. George, 68. I got my life back at 65. George was a retired firefighter, strong, proud, and frustrated. At 62, he could barely close his hands some mornings. His knees buckled often. He hated feeling weak. But his wife and a stubborn grandson convinced him to try a new routine. George cut out soda, started swimming twice a week, added turmeric and magnesium. He joined a local RA group and stopped pretending he was fine. At 65, his doctor said his inflammation markers had dropped significantly. George says, "The pain didn't leave overnight, but I got stronger. Now I golf twice a week. I garden. I laugh more. I feel like myself again." Final words. Rheumatoid arthritis is not the end. It's an invitation to slow down, to tune in, to eat with intention, to move with care, to rest without shame, to fight smart, not hard. If you live with RA, you're not alone and you're not powerless. There is always something you can do today to feel a little better tomorrow. So take the next small step. Eat something that nourishes you. Stretch a little. Breathe deeply. Say no when you need to. Say yes to healing on your terms. And remember, remission isn't rare, it's possible. Sometimes slow, often quiet, but absolutely possible. Your RA healing checklist. Let's keep it simple. If you're feeling overwhelmed, come back to this list. Print it, screenshot it, tape it to the fridge. Healing isn't magic, it's momentum. Eat something anti-inflammatory every day. Move gently, even if it's just a stretch. Prioritize sleep, it's your natural medicine. Take your meds as needed, but build beyond them. Track your symptoms, wins, and flares. Connect with others, online or off. Celebrate small victories, they add up. Keep learning, your body is unique. One good decision at a time, that's how you climb out of pain.
What if you're just starting? If you're newly diagnosed or just starting to take your RA seriously, breathe. You don't need to do everything at once. Start with food or sleep, or maybe just walking every morning. Pick one thing, get good at it, then add another. You'll build confidence with every step. And if you've had RA for years, it's never too late. Your body still wants to heal. Give it the chance. Final story. Maria, 72. This is the best I've felt in decades. Maria lived with RA for over 20 years. She assumed this was her forever body, stiff, tired, unpredictable. She had tried all the meds. Some helped, some didn't. She had lost hope. But at 69, her daughter invited her to try a wellness challenge, just for fun. No pressure, just a few changes. Drinking more water, going to bed by 10 p.m., cooking more meals at home, and journaling before bed. Maria didn't expect much. But by week 4, her energy changed. She started walking farther, laughing more. Her joints felt looser. Now, 3 years later, Maria calls that challenge her second chance. She still has RA, but she's in remission. And more importantly, she says, "I'm no longer afraid of my body. We're on the same team now." You've got this. Let's face it, RA is hard. Some days will test you, but you are not weak. You are not a burden. You are not broken. You are healing. Some days you'll feel amazing. Others you'll feel stuck. But if you keep showing up to your meals, your sleep, your walks, your mindset, the shift will come. And here's something powerful. Every time you choose to take care of yourself, you remind your body it's worth fighting for. And that changes everything. One last thing. If this video helped you, even a little, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Share your story or a tip in the comments. Subscribe to Healthy Mind so you don't miss the next episode. This is just the beginning. We've got more to explore. Together. Stay kind to yourself. Stay curious. Stay strong. And above all, stay hopeful. See you in the next one.